Right. So good morning, all of you. Last session we started discussing CSS, right? Let's go for the CSS. Open this intro file. Last session we discussed about inline style, internal style, as well as CSS syntax rule. What is CSS syntax rule? Selector, declaration block. Inside declaration block, we will add property value, property value, property value. Okay. So every page separated with the semicolon and the key and value separated with the colon symbol. That is a rule and regulation that we need to follow. And we have types of styles. And how many types of style? Three types of styles. Or else interview question. How can we add CSS to an HTML document? How can we add CSS to an HTML document? Three ways. Inline, internal, external. Last session we seen inline. Inline means what? The styles are added to an element by using style attribute. If you can add the style with one attribute, those style, if you can add the style with a style attribute to an element, can I apply the same style to other element automatically? No. Inline styles are applied to that element only. It is not applied to other elements. I mean, if you can write style for one element using style attribute, it cannot apply to other element. Okay. Next one. Internal style. What is internal style? Internal styles are added. Internal, the name itself, you see, internal to the document. Inside HTML document, how can you add internal style tag? By using style tag. Where we can add the style tag? Inside the head section. Inside head section, we can add. Like this, we can add. And what is a selector? Very important. What is a selector? A selector is nothing but a selector is used or nothing but to select an element. The name itself is saying that selector. Na? The name itself is saying that selector. What is the meaning of selector? Selecting an element. Why should I select the element? To design. To design. To design, I'm selecting the element. In a classroom, we have a lot of students are there. How can I apply style to the particular student only? Same way. In my HTML document, I have a lot of elements are there. How can I select the specific element to design? That is the concept called selector. Select that element only. Select this element only. Select para only. So that is called selector. And what is a selector? Finally, a selector is nothing but selecting an element from an HTML document to design. Why should I select it? To design. How to select it? By using selectors. Selector, the name itself. Cricket team lo, there is a concept called selectors. What they will do? They will select the team. Okay, na? They will select the team. Same way here also in CSS, we have a concept called selectors. What a selector can do, it will select the element from the document to design. Why should I select? To design. Ultimately, CSS purpose is what? To design. So to design, we will do. Right now, side heading, external styles. External styles is the next concept. External styles. Side heading, external styles. How can we add external styles? Interview question also here. Write the question. How can we add? This question also you can write. How can we add external styles to an HTML document? To a HTML document, to an HTML document. HTML document. How can we add external styles? How can we add internal styles? By using style tag. How can we add external styles? This is going to be the thing. Right. First, write one point here. What is external styles? So we will go for it. Write the one point here. So external styles are added inside. External styles are added. Otherwise, okay, sorry, by using link tag, you write the point like this. Sorry for this. By using link tag, we can add external styles to an HTML document. Inside head section. Write this point also inside head section. Inside head section. So, and link. By using link tag, we can link the external CSS files. Okay, na? Write one more point here. By using link tag, we can link the external CSS files. Very important. Underline that external CSS files. We can link the external CSS files. Next one. external CSS files are always reusable, reusable, reusable in the entire project and in the entire project, But internal styles are reusable. No. Internal styles are reusable, but they are within the document only. Okay, let's write this point also. Let's write this point also here. If you have some gap here, write some point here. Internal styles are reusable, within the document only, within the document only. They cannot be accessed outside the document. But if it is an external style, we can reuse it in the entire project. See, I written a style in one document. The same style I want to apply for other document also. Then this is achieved by using external style sheets. Okay, right. Next, external style files are created with a .css extension. Yesterday somebody told me external CSS files are created with the .css extension. HTML file extension is what? .html. CSS file extension is what? .css. But our question is what? How can we add the CSS into HTML document? Okay, we have to create the CSS file. The CSS file we have to link into HTML document. Where is the structure? In HTML. And by you, how can I design the structure? Using CSS. Create a CSS file. After creating the CSS file, link that CSS file into my head section. So what are the styles you written in the external CSS file will apply it on the structure. So let me show you how this can be. Right, let's go here. External CSS like this. Style.css, main.css, the file names, suggestions I'm giving you. Some people will write like this, style.css, main.css, theme.css, some naming convention I'm giving you. Take any name, no problem. Mostly you will find the styles.css. You will find the file name called styles.css. In the file, they will write some CSS code. But tell me, in .css file, can I write HTML? My question. In .html file, all of you listen this carefully. Don't write it. In .html file, can I write HTML code? In .html, you will write HTML only, na? The file extension is .html. Inside what you can write? HTML code. You know one thing, if the file is .html, inside we can write HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Angular, everything we can write inside if it is a .html file. But if the file is .css, what is the extension of the file? .css. Inside .css file, can you write HTML? JavaScript? No. .css file means you have to write the CSS code only. You cannot write HTML inside of it. But in a HTML file, you can write everything. In a HTML file, you can write everything. But in .css file, you have to write CSS only. In .js file, you have to write .js code only. In .php, you can write .php code only. In .java, you have to write .java code only. In .css, you write CSS code only. But in .html, you can write HTML, CSS, JavaScript, everything we can write inside of it. That's the power of HTML. Okay, no problem. Right, come here now. I want to show you how to create a HTML file. Sorry, how to create a CSS file. After creating the CSS file, how can we link? Let me create one CSS file like this. You can do one thing. The file name is what? Something called styles.css is a file name. So in this file, you can write some CSS code, whatever it may be, H1. You can write some color colon red, write some code inside of it, color colon red. I'm taking paragraph type open close, color colon blue, something, whatever you want, you can write it, no problem. After that, how can I link this into HTML document? For example, I have a HTML file. What is the HTML file called? External.html is a file I have. So how can I link this into this Sunday? So obviously you have HTML open, HTML close. Inside the HTML open, HTML close, what you are having, there is a head section. So inside the head section, we can write title, meta, all required things we can write it. So you can write title, meta, all the required things here. I can link this by using, remember carefully guys, very important. Don't write it, watch it carefully, then you can write it. So how can I link this file? Both are in the same location. External.html, styles.css, both are saved in the same folder, same location, means we can do like this. So this is going to be link href is equal to, we have to write the file name called styles.css. Okay, done. Successfully linked. Will it work? No, it cannot work. Why? Because you should add one more attribute that is very, very important, is going to be relation. How that document is related with this document, what is the relationship between these two documents, and you have to add this word. Without this, it cannot be work. Style sheet relation. You have to mention the word called style sheet relation, then only this will work. So this is a way of linking. See, even if you're linking the file with the stylist.css, without this attribute, CSS file cannot work. It cannot work. How big the CSS file, how good you are writing, it's okay. But if there is no relation, it cannot be worked. Definitely, you have to add these two things, mandatory. Now CSS file is completed. Now inside the body, you will have some elements. Those elements will be the styles, whatever the styles written there, they will be applied. Okay. So this is the body, something like this. Okay, write this quickly. Write solid CSS, write these two lines of code, write external.html, write something same like this, you can write. Guys, I have one doubt. You already added external styles. Can I write internal styles also? I have one big question. So, sir, in my document, I have written external style, I written. Can I write internal style also? Is it possible? Is it okay? 100% okay. No doubt. See, external style will do external style duty, internal style will do internal style duty. So no problem, right? It will work purely. Don't worry. We can write internal, we can write external, both in a document, no problem. That is our requirement. That means what? These styles are applied only for this document, but these styles are applied for the whole project. In project, you have 1,000 files. For all the 1,000 files, one file we can link, guys. Right? That is called external style. When can we create external style? If we can think that for every project, I need a same file. Sorry, same styles I need. If you need same style for every file in your project, then you create external style, write all the styles in external style. We don't see. If you're writing internal, you have 100 files and in 100 files you're writing same styles in every page. But all of a sudden small change is coming. Then what you have to do, you have to open all the 100 files. Where there is a change, you have to update all the 100 files. But if it is an external file, change in one place, in all the 100 files, it is updated automatically. So see how much time we can save here. Sometimes we are doing internal, okay. Internal is okay, we can do it. But if you have 3 to 4 files in the project, that's fine. We can do it quickly. But sometimes you have to create hundreds of files in your project. There is a small change in small change in the menu. If you can update the menu in one place, it has to update in each and every file of the project. So how I can do? Yes, that is done with the help of external styles are more reusable in the entire project. Internal styles are reusable in the document only. Inline styles are not reusable. Differences also you have to understand. Internal styles, inline styles are not reusable. External styles are reusable in the entire project. Internal styles are reusable within the document only, within the same document only, within the same HTML document only. They cannot be available outside. Okay, write this quickly. But you have to question yourself. If I do this, what happened? If I do that, what happening? That we have to understand. Okay. Now we will see some practical examples. Quickly write it. Quickly write it fast. Right. Let us create one small HTML file. In the HTML file, let us do the same thing. Let us create a style.css. After that, let me create a HTML file. Let me link them and let us see how they are working on. Okay. Right. And remember, relation and style sheet is predefined, no spell mistakes. It should be style sheet. Even a small mistake, it cannot work. It cannot be working. So you have to be very careful. Right. Let us create a small HTML file quickly. If you're writing, take it fast. Are you done? Yeah. Let's create a small HTML file. Let me show you the same thing, how this is going to be works with us. So HTML open, HTML close quickly. Let me save the file first of all. File name is what? External.html. Take any name, not only external, because I'm working with external. That's why my file name is external. Otherwise, you can take any name here. Right. So here inside, you can take head and body. Head and body. Right now, I don't have anything to write here. Let's just leave this empty. If you want to take title, you can take the title. Title open, title close. This is going to be CSS external styles. Simply I'm writing like this. Okay. Let's have some body open, body close. Save some elements here. All right. Some H1, some para. H1. Welcome to CSS. Take some para, whatever you want, you can take it here. Right. Some para tag will be there. Some information about CSS. That's all. Okay. I'm writing this. Of course, you want to take more elements, you can take it. Agenda is one external style. So let me create this is HTML file got created. Now let me create a style file. Let me create a CSS file. How to create a CSS file? I'm writing this. Okay, first let me write H1 tag open and I'm writing color colon red. Let me save the file. I'm saving the file. What is the file name? Styles.css file extension. This is the way. Sir, am I need to take style tag here? No, you cannot take style tag or any. See, what if this is CSS file? In CSS file, can I write HTML tags like this? No way. It should be CSS code only, right? It should be all about selectors only. So this is going to be color colon red, and you have paragraph tag also. Now, let me have some color colon blue color. That's all. I am having color selector. I'm selecting this. I'm selecting this. Now, done. This is a CSS file. This is the HTML file. How can I link this? How can I link this? Move to split into move to other view. We have two things. This is the CSS file. This is my HTML file. How can I link this CSS file into my HTML document? That's my question. This is the style.css file. This is our some HTML file. How can I link? Come here now. I'm using a tag called link tag. Link relation is equal to and href is equal to two attributes. What is the attribute called? File name styles.css. Very important. Remember, sometimes you will do spell mistakes also. See, for example, I'm writing style.css. Okay, you run this file. If you can run this file, this is applied? Not applied. Why not applied? Press F12. All of you, right click here. Just I will tell you one scenario. Inspect this. If you can go to the console, sometimes if you can refresh, you will get some error. Why this is not working? And first of all, we should provide the relation. And relation is what? Style sheet relation is mandatory. Don't do spell mistakes also in this. It should be style sheet only. Properly style sheet. Okay. Now I'm refreshing. These styles are applied in the right side, left side? No. You are getting some error. Can you see? Classes Marin CSS style or CSS error file not found. Sometimes what you will say, sir, I did everything correct, sir. I linked it properly, but it is not working. The reason maybe remember you have spell mistakes in the file name, or sometimes you are saving the file in one location, you are trying to link the file from some other location. So this type of mistakes you will do. Same thing for images also I told you in HTML. If image is not loaded, two reasons you have to check it. Image may be in wrong path, or there may be a spell mistakes in the file name. .png place you are providing .jpg maybe. So you have same way you have to check for this also. What is my file name? Styles.css. So now you can spell correct it. Styles.css. Relation is style sheet. Now if you can refresh, color applied. Applied. This is a way of linking external style document into the HTML document. The external CSS file. This is a HTML document. How can we link them both? By using link tag. This is a way of linking the external styles into the current tag. Now you see, I'm coming here. I'm taking the body tag open, and for this body, I'm writing background color is going to be. What is the background color for the body? Say some color. Can I write light yellow? Light green? Okay, I'm writing light green. I'm writing light green. Do you have light green color? I'm writing light green. Let me check it. If the light green is there, your background is going to be light green. Let me see. Come here, and if you can refresh the page, background color is light green. Applied, applied. Or else I don't want light green. Can I write this is going to be I don't know. Is the color is there? Yellow green? Do you know yellow green? Let us refresh it. If I refresh, oh, this is yellow green. A lot of colors we know. Sometimes you will say, I don't need dark green, I need light green, light yellow. People will say, color names. Like this, how many color names are there? Around 140, 150 plus color names are there. But I don't know all the color names, but we can use. If you can go to a car showroom, they will give you the car with the color names also. Actually, when I'm buying a car, they told me, sir, you have a beige white car. Beige white. What is beige white? I don't know. What is that color? White there, okay. I understand white color. They're saying that beige white. What is the beige white? I didn't understand. Right? There is a color. BEIG, something is there, Andy. BEIG, beige, I don't know. But if you can refresh, can you see the color? Beige color. Able to see the beige color? Can you see my screen? That is a beige color. Oh, this is a beige color. No, I don't want this color. I need pure white. They said beige white color is there. No. So I don't know at that time if they are saying that beige white. And there are a lot of names are there, but we don't know. What is this name? What is that name? So maybe we don't know, right? So remember carefully what it is exactly means. This is what the name of different colors are there. So we will have a separate session about color theory. Don't worry about it. Right now, what are the colors we know? We will add it. Right? We will see after some time. It's not a big deal. Okay. So finally, do you got the clarity? How can we write external styles? This is a way of writing external styles, and how can we link them? This is a way. Now, I have a big doubt. I have one big doubt. What is the color for H1? Red. Now I am coming here. I am taking this is going to be style open, style close. All of you see this carefully. In this, I am taking H1 tag, color blue. Then what is the color will apply? Anybody tell me? So in this file, you provided color red for the H1. Now internal, I am providing for the same H1 color blue. Which one will apply? Red or blue na for the H1 tag? This is an interview question. Which one will take the first priority?
Blue color.
Internal colors, internal styles have the first priority na, or external styles having the first priority na? Internal have the first priority in this situation. Internal styles are having the first priority. So first you are writing this. What are the styles you written here? Those styles will override with these styles. Okay, now? Right now, if you can save this now, can you go and check this now? If you can refresh this, look at this added. I have one more big question. Sir, I am writing some style, color colon, green. Now tell me, which one will apply first? Green will apply the first priority. If you have internal style, inline style, external style, first priority for inline, next priority for internal, the last priority for external. Okay, now you go and check this now. And if you can refresh it, now what is the color applied? Green. Sir, I want to apply red color only. I want to apply the red color only. Even though you written internal, even though you written external, but I want to apply color red only. How can I? But you know that what is the first priority? Inline. What is the next priority? Internal. What is the next priority? Last priority is external. But we are working as per that. But customer is asking, interviewer is asking, you written inline, internal, external. We know that internal will apply first. Next apply external. Next apply right. But whatever the color I written in the external, I have to apply this color only. Even though there is inline, there is no internal. I want to apply red color only. How do I do this? Got my question? I hope you understand, right? In interview, they will ask the questions like this. What is CSSO? What is H1? They will never ask the questions. Are you expecting the questions like this? They will give the situation. To the situation, you have to write the answer. They will explain the situation. As per the situation, you have to write the logic for it. Now, what it is going to be? See, give some space. After that, you write exclamatory IMPORTANT. Important if you can set. This will take the first priority. This will take the first priority. Now you can go there. Let me refresh it. Now, are you getting the red color? You're getting red color first. You're not getting the thing. Because of this important flag, it will be the first priority. For example, I'm not setting important here. So now I'm not setting. You can come here. For the blue, I'm setting important. Okay, no problem. For the blue, I'm setting important. Now, if we can refresh what is applied, blue is important. Even though you have inline, inline is not applying because of that important flag that will take the first priority. Got it? How can we set the color? Even though inline, internal, external is there, we know that inline is the first priority for inline only. Right? It cannot apply the external, but customer is interviewer is asking, I want to apply the color red, which is in external style only. And you have to say the answer what? By using important. Which one will apply first? Both are having important. Now, which one will apply? This is important. This is also important. Internal will apply. And this is also important. Okay, if this is also important, which one will apply? Inline will apply. So this way you have to understand this priority. Alright, but generally we don't want it everywhere important doesn't require, but sometimes you have to do like this only. Okay, right. So now if you can refresh, this is what exactly the flag we will call important flag. We will say flag. We have to provide some space here. If everything is combined, will it work? I don't know. Let me see. Oh, it is working. Even though it's better to provide some space here. It's a good idea. If you can provide some space, oh, this is going to be perfect. So this is the way of writing external styles. What is the first priority? Inline styles have the first priority, next priority for internal, next priority for external. Even though, what is our agenda? External style, I want to make it as a first priority. Under external styles, you have to make it as a first priority. Means which one you want to make as a priority, so that you go there, you can write the important flag, automatically the important value will apply to the element automatically. Okay, sometimes we have inline styles, we have internal styles, we have external styles also. I want to override external with inline, inline with external with internal, internal with inline. Like this also we can. Okay, right. So this is all about our functionality. What is inline? What is internal? What is external? Right. These are the concept, guys. Okay. Now the next one. The next one is going to be selectors in CSS. We complete with styles of CSS, right? Selectors in CSS. Or types of selectors also we can say. Or types of selectors in CSS. Remember, guys, this concept is very important. What is the concept called? What is the concept name? Selectors. What are the selectors you guys are learning here? Same selectors available in JavaScript also. Same selectors available in jQuery also, React.js also, AngularJS also. I mean, if you can understand the concept here in CSS, jQuery, JavaScript, everywhere it will be easy. Try to understand here only. Right? Again, if you can, after going to JavaScript, again, I want to understand selectors. No, that is not correct. So you have to understand what are the selectors you are learning here. Same concept available in JavaScript to jQuery, React. So we have to understand about the concept called selector. Finally, what is a selector? Tell me again. What is a selector? Yeah, please tell me. What is a selector? By using a selector, we can select the elements and a selecting the team for the meeting. Right, same way, selecting the team for cricket. Here also, selecting the elements for what? To play cricket? To design the things. So remember, so you have to understand why. You can question everything, why, you will get the answer. Why selector? To select the element. Why should I select the element? To design this. Why should I design? To make it beautiful, or whatever it may be. Why beautiful? And don't say. No answer again. Okay. Maybe at some extent we have to stop it. This is for this. This is for this. Up to. So if you can question like this, 100% you will get the answer. Right. So we can select the elements to design. There are many types of selectors and the major selectors. Write the selectors here. Write the selectors. Name selector, Generally, these are called basic selectors actually, but I'm writing individually. Name selector. Second one is going to be ID selector. Third one is going to be class selector. Write all the things, no problem. Class selector. Universal selector. Grouping selector. Grouping selectors. Okay, whatever we are having. Grouping selectors. Pseudo. How can you write pseudo and spelling? One minute. PSUE na SUEDO na PUES PUESDO na 1 minute. Don't worry, don't get confused. Let us ask Google. I forget the spelling for it. Pseudo selector. Correct na? Pseudo SELE. What is the spelling? PSEEDO. What I written? PO. Lot of mistake. So let's go there. So write this pseudo selectors, right? It's pseudo classes, pseudo elements. Pseudo classes, pseudo elements also write it. Pseudo classes, pseudo elements. Seventh one is going to be like this. Pseudo classes to pseudo elements, both are there. Or else simply both are called as pseudo selectors. The seventh, sixth, and seventh in one word, if you want to say pseudo selectors. Pseudo selectors again divided into two things: pseudo classes, pseudo elements. What it is, we will see after some time. Don't worry about it. Is there any other missed? Main, the first three things.
Tag selectors.
Sorry. Very important. I forget this.
Tag selector.
Tag selector is nothing but name selector. So very important is going to be this is please check this carefully. This is going to be attribute selector. Very important. This is attribute selectors. Very important. I forget how. Sometimes you will forget and don't worry. When I am remembering, I will add it. Don't worry about it. On the fly, it may not. Okay, so see the selectors. Why select all these type of selector? 8 types of selectors are there, na? Maybe some more there also, but don't worry. These are the majorly used selectors. Ultimately, what is the selector? Selecting the element. Which one you can use? There are 8 ways of selectors are there, na? Anyone you can use. Ultimately, why we are using it? Finding the element. Finding the element from a document. By using all the above selectors, we can find the elements. Let's just write one common point. By using all the above selectors, we can find the elements. Find the elements from a HTML document. From an HTML document. Ultimately, what is the thing? Designing only, right? Side heading name selector. Or somebody said tag selector. Name or tag selector also we can say. Tag name and tag name or name selector. Element selector also. Some people will call this as a element selector also we can say. Name selector, tag selector, element selector, anything. Okay, right. It could be anything. Name or tag or element. So first side heading, right. First this one. We will first check this is going to be, right. I will show you some practical way here. Try to understand this. By using this selector at the point, by using this selector, we can select the elements. We can select the elements based on the tag name. Tag name and tag name or element name, whatever it may be. Tag name or element name. You can use anyone. How can I identify a student in the classroom? By using his name. Mr. Ram, please come out. How can we? In the classroom, lot of students are there. Mr. Ram, please come out. And Ram will come out. How I'm finding the student based on his name. In the same way, in my HTML document, I have a lot of elements like div, section, and H1, H2, para, like this we have. Let us select an element called para based on the tag name. So that is called name selector. So it will be like this. Examples, if we can see, H1 is the name of the element, and you can write some styles for it. Color colon red. Write these examples also. P or div. You can take something called div, and you can write some background color. Background hyphen color is going to be red color, something like this. So I just write these two. So what it is name of the element, name of the element. H1 is the name of the element. Div is the name of the element. Div is the name of the element. Yeah, I hope you done right. Let's create a file. Let me show you how can we do this. Okay, create a new HTML file. New HTML file. Let me save the file with the name something called selectors.html is a file. Take any name. Take any name. So I don't want all this stuff. Remove this. Let us have H1 and remove this also. We have the basic HTML structure. All right. So you can take some more elements also here. H1 again. So this is going to be H1. Let us write welcome to HTML. Welcome to HTML. Take some para tag, open, close. So this is going to be some information about HTML. Let us take one more H1 tag. Not only H1, take anyone. So please try to observe the situations. Take any element. In place of H1, take H2 or H3, whatever you want, you can take it. So this is going to be welcome to JavaScript. So this is going to be take some para tag, open, close. Fine. This is going to be something called welcome to okay, some information about JavaScript. Simply write this, some information about JavaScript. This is a basic HTML structure. To work with this, let me use internal styles only, no problem. Either you can write external styles also, no problem. Understand the concept, whatever it is, internal, external, whatever it is, right? Try to see. Here, I want to design color for this, for H1. So if you can write H1, what happened? What is the name of this? H1, name of the element. I'm selecting the, otherwise you are not providing anything. Just I have a declaration block. I'm writing color colon red. This color red will apply on what element? Nothing. You didn't say anything, na? So if you didn't say anything, how that knows CSS doesn't know where to apply the color red? You said the color red. So now you see, if you can take the name of the element H1, then what is the meaning of it? Color red is going to be applied on each and every H1 tag. That means what? It will select all the H1 document. How many elements are there? All right, one more thing I want to tell you. Try to see this carefully. I'm keeping them into one div. These two, I'm keeping them into one div. All of you see this carefully, guys, here. Now, tell me, if you can refresh the browser, tell me, color red is applied for this element also or only for these two elements? All the H1. That means what? If you can write a selector like this, what it will do? It will select all the H1 tags in the document. And wherever they are, they may be inside, whatever nesting it may be. This is going to be applied for each and every element. Wherever they are, they may be inside a div, outside the div, inside a section, or whatever it is. It's not. See, what is the meaning of selector? It will select all. It will select all the elements from the document, wherever they may be, inside or outside. Right now, you see, still color red is applied for this also. There is no change. All the H1 tags. Same way, if you can come here for the paragraph tag, how can you see? I'm taking the color is going to be blue color. What is the meaning of blue color? It will select all the paras or only specific para? All the paras. So can you go there? All the paras. Now, okay, what it is called? Name selector. Now I'm writing this div only. What is the meaning of div? Div. So this is the name of the element, na? Inside, this is the parent. This parent contains two children. If you can apply the color to parent, children also will get the color red. No, RS. You have a parent. I applied color to parent. What is the parent name? Div. Inside this div, I have two children. If I apply the color to parent, color applied to child also.
Yes.
Also, refresh the page. See, color applied to child also. If you can apply to these are all observations. Generally, they won't ask you the questions like theoretical like this. Maybe they will ask you like this. What is the situation they will give you? I am applying the color to parent. If I apply color to parent, children also will get the same red color or not. So we didn't practice, right? So we cannot get the answer. We have, see, this is hypothetical. Only two answers, yes or no, na. That's all. If you say yes, if you say no, that's all, right? So we have to be very good. That's why I'm telling you, especially while learning CSS, lot of observation is required. Lot of observation is required. If you can observe the things, I believe it will be very, very easy on the CSS. You don't need to by heart it. I want to make you to learn everything practically, not theoretically. నాకు ఇలా కావాలి, I need this, I need that, how to do this. And that's all. This is all about CSS also. So I want to teach you all these selectors like this only. Practically, you also think like this. The way of learning should be practical, right? Theoretical. Do you need it? We have to be good in theory, na? No, that is not the reason we are here. So we have to be practical. So think like practically only. I need that. I need this. How to do it? How to achieve it? This way you can think. Definitely you will get the answer. Okay, right? Okay, now this is good. So now fine. Now next one, sir. If I can write H1, what happening on the for all the H1 tags, wherever they may be, color red is applied. Now some customer is asking, sir, I want to apply color red only for this element only. What is the name of the element? H1. What is the other element's name also? H1. This name is H1, this name is H1, this name is H1. But customer is asking, or interviewer is asking, I want to apply color only for this element. No inline. Okay, your answer is very good. We can write inline. But interviewer said, I don't want to write inline. But how can I select the element? Yes, correct. Your answer is 100% correct. Yes, by writing inline. But what customer is saying that, no, I don't want to write inline style. Or interviewer, I don't want to write inline style. I want to design that H1 only.
Change the H2 tag.
No, I don't want to change H2 tag. Tag name should be H1 only. Very good. This interaction is required. This type of interaction, if you can ask it, so it is more interactive and it will be very nice. No, I don't want to change the color. Name of the tag, it should be H1 only. I don't want to write inline style. No, right? I want to write internal style only, but I want design only this H1 only. How can I select this only this H1? The next selector side heading. What is the next selector? Next selector, second one. Right now, side heading, ID selector, side heading. Now you will get the answer. Okay. So see, you have to think like this. Always, nakila kawali, nakala kawali. I need that, I need this. Right? Okay. Fine. Side heading, ID selector. Write this. By using this selector, we can select the elements. We can select the elements based on the ID attribute of an element. Based on the ID attribute of an element. ID is unique, na? ID means what? ID will always represent uniqueness. Uniqueness. Okay? Right. So now try to see. Try to see, guys, all of you. Right. ID means unique. Simply I'm writing this. ID means unique. Just write it. ID means unique. Tell me, in a classroom, lot of students are there, na? For example, every student has a name. We have a class, 10th class, we have 60 students are there, right? In the 60 students, some students may have same name. Yes, sir? Some students may have same name. For example, Mr. Kiran, there are 5 students are there in the class with the name Kiran. But can I provide the same ID for every student?
No.
For if we have 5 Kirans, can I give the same ID for all the 5 students? No. Maybe your name may be same, but your ID is different. Aadhaar card. Your name may be your name and my name, including surname, same, but your number is different. My number is different. Unique identity. Remember, when you are taking an ID, it should be unique. And if you are taking an ID for one element, don't take the same ID for other element. Of course, even if you can take, no problem. Okay, right. So, but remember carefully, my point is what? One element, one ID. If you want to take ID. Okay. So now, next, remember, come here now. So how can we add the ID attribute? So ID is an attribute. ID attribute will become here. ID is equal to, write some ID called title. Name of the ID is what? Title, or something called heading. Whatever it is, you can take anything. Name of the ID or child. Don't have some spaces like this. Don't do like this. Sometimes if you have ID is going to be username, some people will take like this. Don't take like this. There is no spaces. I told you already. There is no spaces in HTML. I told you, no space, no hyphens, right? Always follow something. Hyphen is okay in CSS. Hyphen is okay. Underscore is also okay. But don't take spaces before and after. That's not recommended. Okay. It's not a good practice. Okay. But I want to take this properly. Heading. Heading. H-E-A-D-I-N-G. Heading. Heading. Okay. Now, if you can refresh. Okay. Now I want to design the color. This color is for heading only, na? H-E-A-D-I-N-G. Heading. What is the name of the ID? Heading. And heading color red. Now, if you can go and refresh, is red color applied? Red color is not applied. Why it is not applied? Remember, you are writing this. You are writing here. This is element. Element. So generally, H1 is what? Element name. 3 different element name. You're writing H1. Heading. Heading is a element name. Huh? No, what it is? Value of the ID. And in CSS, how can we represent the IDs? By using hash symbol. If you can keep hash symbol in front of it, CSS will understand this is the ID of an element. If there is no hash symbol, CSS will understand this is the name of the element. Do you have any name with a heading element? Heading? No. Identification is very important thing. By just prefixing hash symbol, CSS will understand heading is a ID. Heading is a ID. So write one more note point here. In CSS, IDs are represented with hash symbol. In CSS, IDs are represented with the hash symbol, SYMBOL hash symbol. In CSS, IDs are represented with hash symbol. Okay, now? Right. Like this example also write it. Write BLOCK block. Some CSS will be color colon or background color, whatever it is. Background color is going to be green. So hash HEADING heading. So heading color is going to be red color. Write these examples like this. No problem. Just write it. Okay, now? Just write this. Write these 2 examples. IDs are represented with simple assumption only. If there is no hash symbol, what CSS will understand? That is going to be name of the element. But do we have any element with name heading? No, we don't have anything. That's why for more clarity, ID means hash symbol. If there is no hash symbol, that is going to be element name, right? So you can remember this way, right? Always it's going to be good thing. Yeah. So let us execute this file. Now come here now. So now earlier we tried, it doesn't work. Now if you can refresh, color is applied only for the H1. Otherwise, if you can write H1, what is going to be happen? Applied for everybody. Applied for everybody. I don't want to apply for everybody. I want to apply only for heading only. Then you have to take the thing like this. And of course, you can take this also. And I'm taking some ID is equal to title. Then how can I write the color red for these guys here? Right. I want to add some color for this also. What is this going to be? Hash title. So title, if you can come here, color colon blue or something, whatever it is going to be. Now, if you can go and check this now, what is applied, right? Now you observe, if I can add H1, color is going to be yellow. Tell me what is going to be happen. What is the color of all the H1 tags? Yellow na or red, blue, yellow na? Red, blue, yellow. Na. Observe this carefully. First you are writing red. After you are writing, that means what is the meaning of it? And it will select all the elements with ID heading. Red color applied. It will select all the H1 tags with the title selected and color blue applied. What is the meaning of it? It will select all the H1 tags in the document, apply yellow color. So then what is going to be happen? Priority. You written this na? You written this, right? These styles are override with these style. Finally, what is going to be happen? Yellow color, red, blue, yellow na? No, why? I told you overriding, right? They are not overriding. Why? You have a specific ID representation, right? Maybe that is not overriding, guys. Yeah, this is also valid. Okay, we can do like this also. But if there is nothing, otherwise, you see, I am flagging this as important. IMPORTAND important. What is the meaning of it? If you can write important, will you get all this? Yes, this time it is going to be, you are going to override like this. Important flag is will make it more priority. So maybe even though you have a specific idea or specific thing, it will be work like this, guys. Okay, check it carefully. Okay, no worries, but write this. I think you've written already, na? So do you need to write it? No need. But you practice it. Try to understand and to practice it. Okay, right. Now I'm going to have the color is going to be red color only. What is the color called? Red only. And both are red color. Title and heading both are red color. Then why should I write 2 times? Last session I told you, if all the elements are having same style and same color, how can we do? We can group them. That's why we have something called grouping selector. How can I group them? Hash, heading, heading, comma, hash, title. You have to write like this. Earlier you written the color, yesterday I think you written H1, comma, H2, comma, P. Same like ID, comma, ID. Yesterday element, comma, element, comma, element. Today ID, comma, ID. And we are right color colon red like this. If you have same thing like this, right, we can do this way also. Read. As much as possible, we have to reduce the number of lines of CSS code. If we can think this and this are having same style, why should I write 6 lines of code? Let us making 3 lines of code only. So this is what you have to think. Remember, CSS law, some people will write 100 lines of 200 lines of code to do a layout. I will also do the same with 100 lines of code only. How it is under reusing the styles. If you think that and this are having same style, I don't want to write it. So let us group them. Always. Maybe you will learn this practically in upcoming. Don't worry about it. Okay. So this is what selector called ID selector. Okay. Right. Next one is going to be class selector. Side heading class selector. Side heading class selector. Class selector. What is a class selector? In CSS and selectors are important. In interviews also, selectors important. At the end of the day, how good we are in selectors? Every day, every application, React, Angular, wherever you go, they won't leave you. Selector, selector, selector. Everywhere you will listen the concept called selector. So that you have to be very good in the concept of selector. Daily one selector. Until CSS got completed, daily one selector. Learn this. Always think like this. Not idi kavali. I need this only. I need this only. How to find that only? No ID, no class, nothing. Okay. Right. So let's go here. Class selector. Write the same thing. Class selector. By using this selector, we can select the elements based on class attribute. Class attribute. Class attribute. And in CSS, tell me, in CSS, IDs are represented with hash symbol. How classes are represented? Any guesses? In CSS, classes are represented with dot symbol and dot symbol. Dot symbol. If there is a dot, there is a class. There is a hash ID. If no nothing, no dot, no dot, no hash, element name. Just the difference. No hash, no dot. That is element name. Dot class. Hash represents ID. Yeah. So let's go there and you can see the classes, right? Like this, you see, this is going to be a block. Like this, we can represent block and some styles. Simply write property value semicolon, right? Property value semicolon and so on. So on. Right. Classes are represented with this is very important. Prefixing with dot. Prefixing with dot. Okay, like this. Tell me, ID represents only one. All right. Generally, we will use ID representation for one. What is class? Class. Then when to use class? When to use ID? If you want to uniquely represent one person, then you will use ID. When to represent a class? Okay. Inside a classroom, you have all students, na? Inside a classroom only, you have all the students, right? Okay. There is a circular is coming to the classroom. What is a circular? Roll number 10. If you did not pay the fee, I don't want to allow to the class from tomorrow. It is applied for all the classes or only roll number 10? And he is picking, the administrator picking the roll number 10 person. What is his name also? You don't know. Roll number 10. Who is roll number 10? I am sir, Ram. So Ram, if you didn't pay the fee, I don't want to allow. I am identifying the student based on the ID. Now, again, the circular is coming. Tomorrow is holiday. Is for everyone or only for specific one? It is the circular is applied to the whole class. And in the class, how many elements are there? 20 na 30 na 40, I don't know. The circular will apply for all the 30 students. That means what? If you can apply a style on the class, inside the class, how many elements are there? For all those things, that will apply. Class for representing many things. ID is represented for one thing. Okay, like this you can do. I mean, what you can do with ID, same I can do with class also, but representation. When to use ID, when to use class. ID for one purpose, ID for one unique representation. Class is for, we can group multiple things inside a class, na? Right. So what I want to say, let us go there. Let us create a small thing here. All of you see this carefully. I want to take this into one div. Take this into div. Take this into one div. All of you see this carefully. This is a div. And of course, you can come here. You can take this also into one div. No problem. Take this into one div. All of you see this carefully. Same code I'm using. I'm not going to change anything. So can you see how many divs are there in this body? Three pairs. Sorry, three set of. All right, div 1, div 2, div 3. Okay, no? Right. Let us use a class. I'm using a class is equal to block. I'm using class is equal to block. I'm using the class is equal to block A. I'm using class is equal to block. See, all these three blocks need same design only. Block 1, block 2, block 3 need same design. So then we can take like this. I don't want to take any idea and something. Let's come here now. I'm see. All of you watch it carefully. Dot block block. So inside the block, I'm writing a property. Don't worry. Border is a property. Border 1 pixel. Solid border. Some red color. Border. We have three values and a border is a property. So you are applying to div. You are applying to div. Can you see if you can refresh this page, how this will be work? Can you see? Border applied for all these things. No? Border is got applied. Oh, something went wrong, Andy. Some div is open. Oh, we are very good. What I telling you? The first important thing is what every element should open, every element should close properly, man. Right? If you are not following these basics, no, you can see I'm applying style for one div. It is applying it. It is coming one into another, another into another. Style is applied like this actually. So we have to be very, very careful. So now this is going to be the first border is applied. Of course, I want to add some background color also. You can write some background color is a property. Background color is going to be red color. Like this, we can identify red. Okay, better to have something called yellow or something like this. Right now, if you can go and see, all these three are having yellow background color with red something like this. Okay. Mostly, why we will use classes, you know, to design entire block, to design an entire section, we can use the classes. ID is used for representing the specific. I want to do this only. I want to do that only. Okay, na? So then we can do this way, guys. Right, exactly. So maybe you may take block 1. Different classes also you can take, no problem. Block 1. This is going to be block 2. This is going to be block 3. Now I have 3 different classes. Suppose you can take like this also. Now if you can refresh, will it work? No, it is not working. Why it is not working? What are the classes? Block 1. But what you taken here? Only block. Let us take block 1. If you can go and refresh it, block 1 is designed. Right. Now, if you can take the block 2 also, now come again here. Now, if you want to design this block 2, I want design with a different background color. This is going to be yellow, green. What is the background color called? Yellow, green for the block 2. Now you see yellow, green applied. And now the next one is going to be what? Like this also we can do. If you think all the blocks are having same style, take one class only. If you can think all three are having different things, means you can represent. Class will represent many things. Okay, so now this is going to be block 3. I'm taking something called block 3, and this is going to be just green only. So yellow, yellow, green, green. Now, if you can see this carefully, now this is the order of adding the things. Of course, we can do like this. So with the help of class, sir, can I take ID also, sir? If we have class, can I take ID also? Is it okay? 100% okay, no problem. If you have both ID and class, you can use anyone. No problem, guys. You can use anyone. To an element, we can use an ID, we can use class at a time also, right? That is also possible, guys. No problem. This is going to be ID2. This is going to be take ID equal to something called 3, something you can take it, but take ID always in queue. But class may be same, no problem. Class may be same, it's not a big deal. So, and this is a way of adding. If all these three are having same styles, then what you can write? Dot block 1 comma dot block 2 comma dot block 3. Like this also we can write. So if we have same style for all these three, this is the grouping classes, grouping IDs, previously grouping elements. What is that? How can we group? When can we group? If we can think they are all having same style, then I can group it. Otherwise, it's not required to group. That is a different style, this is a different style, this is different style. Then you have to write differently only. Right? This is what exactly selectors. Then, okay, got it up. So you practice it. Let me create a new file. This time, a lot of R&D we want to do. This is going to be selectors 1.html, a new file I am creating. So here I'm removing everything. Right. I am removing. There is no ID. There is no ID. Okay. There is no ID. There is no ID. Sorry, what I removed? Okay, fine. This is enough, right? So now, so can you see the structure? Div with the H1 and para, div with H1 para, div with H1 para. Their class is block 1, block 2, block 3. IDs are 1, 2, 3. Every div has unique ID. Every div has unique class also, maybe. You want to take same class also, you can take same class, no problem. Okay, right. Now, all of you see this carefully. I'm writing H1. I'm writing some color colon red and what is the color colon red? So now color, what is the selector? Name selector, the element selector, and it will select all the H1 tags from the document. Now, if we can refresh, now we see, sorry, this is a different file. Now we see it is selecting all the H1s or not? Selecting all the H1s. Sir, I want to select only this H1 only. Not all the H1s. I want to select only the H1. Welcome to. Yes, please. I want to select this only. ID. No ID. I don't want to take ID. Do you want me to write inline? No, I don't want inline also. This is how they will ask the question. That's why you have to remember. See, you people may say, sir, you can take ID, sir. You can take ID. Or you can take class also, no problem. You can take class or ID. I don't want to take a class. I don't want to take an ID. It should be H1 only. Can you write inline? No, I don't write inline also. I want to design the welcome to HTML H1 tag only, which is available inside this div. But if I write H1, what is happening? It is applied on all the H1s. No, I don't want to apply all H1. I want to design only this H1 tag only. How can I select this? Do you want to take ID? No. Do you want to take a class? No. Do you want it inline? No, I don't want to write it. This type of questions they will ask us in interview one day. They will never ask you what is ID selector, what is class selector. Very simple. No. This is the way of asking question. They will give a situation like this. They will show the. They will also write the code in front of you. They will show you the code. Can you able to see the code? Yes, we are able to see the code. I want to design this H1 tag. I want to apply color red for H1 tag. Because of writing this, what happening? All the H1s are applying red color. The interviewer will ask you, because of writing this, all H1s are getting red color. No. I want to apply red color for this only. Many of the people will say, sir, we can take ID attribute for this H1. Okay, we can do it. So what the person is saying that ID, some title. So then I can come here, sir. I can hash title means only this is going to design. Yes, as you said, that's correct only. Now interviewer is saying that I don't want to take ID. Interviewer is saying that I don't want to take ID. Maybe you will say what? Sir, you can take class, sir. Okay, I can take class. If it is a class, then what I can do here? Now you can come here. You are taking this as a dot representation. Now only that is design. That is also fine. Now interviewer asking, I don't want to take class also. Now immediately what you will say, let me write inline style, sir. I can do this, na color equal to red, I can write it. Now you see, this is working, right? Color equal red is working. Now interviewer is saying that I don't want write inline style also, but still I want to design the red color for the H1 tag. Our answer, correct? But see, interviewer expecting lot selector means lot of selectors are in CSS. Because if they're asking like this, that means what they want to understand how good you are in selectors. It will tell you how good you are in selectors. I mean, how practically you learn the selectors. So okay, finally, how can I do this? Here, selector will be like this. Where is this is? This is available inside class. What is the class? Block 2. Block 2. Nah? See, how can I represent this on the block 2? Block 2. I'm writing dot block 2, and if you can write it, what is going to be happen? Design. I don't want to design the paragraph tag. I want to design the H1 tag. So if we can apply style to parent, what happening? Children's getting design. No. I don't want to do it. In this context, what you can do? Block space greater than H1. That means what it will select the H1 tag, which is inside the block 2 class only. Maybe you have a lot of H1s in a document. It doesn't select all the H1s. So H1 tag, whose father is block 2 class only. It will select like this. Now you see, if we can go and refresh it. Now what is selected? Only this is selected now. This is what interviewer expecting actually from us. No ID, no class. Okay, not only this, you see, I'm writing div greater than H1. What is the meaning of div greater than H1? That means what? All the H1s which are inside the div only. And whose parent is div? This H1 tag parent is div. This H1 parent is also div. This H1 parent is also div. Then what is going to be happen now? You can see all H1s are having red color. No. I don't want. So I want to get the particular. Particular means there is some representation. What is the thing? Dot block 2 greater than this is the way. Otherwise, you can do with ID also. What is ID? #2 also we can use. Anyone you can use it. #2, the specific element only I want to select like this. Of course, you can use not only this only, you can use space also. 2 space H1 space. Don't write combine 2 space H1. This is ID selector. This is going to be name selector. Yes, we can write like this also. If you can go this, still same is working now. Like this also, see, there are a lot of possibles are there for every solution. We should understand this. Okay, let's continue the same in tomorrow with more number of selectors. More number of selectors we are going to discuss in tomorrow's session. Okay, now, right. Please try to practice up to here. We have a lot of selectors are there, right? It's not possible in one day. So slowly we will cover all the selectors. Okay, let's meet in the next session. But practice, don't neglect it. Watch the video, what you understand, write the theory points also, what you understand. Okay, so anyhow, I will upload all these theory files also to the drive link. From the drive link, you can access these theory files and class files, everything. From there also, you can download it. While uploading all the files, videos, I'm uploading these class files also. Anyhow, we have theory points here. Don't be good in theory, be good in practical. Always think like this, I need this, I need that. How to write the CSS. Think like this only. I don't want to encourage you to theory. Don't like. While practicing, me thought the way of your thought should be different. I need to design this only. No ID, no class, no inline. How to design the particular element only. Okay, right. This way you think it, and we will see in the next session. Next session we will do a lot of in selectors. Chalo.